Hi guys! Last video featured no-sew fleece scarves, link in the description down below, and this video is going to feature no-sew scarves made from t-shirts. If you're like me, you just accumulate t-shirts. You swear you've only got one or two, and then you open up your closet and there's like a dozen just hanging out, taking up closet space. So this is another great option for the no-sew scarves for January, since January is Hat, Glove, and Scarf Month for Operation Christmas Child. The first scarf is this ruffled scarf. The second is a hidden bead scarf, and the third is a loop scarf that uses up all the scraps at the end. These are a little fancier, so I think they'd be best in the 10 to 14 girl boxes if you are doing them for Operation Christmas Child. The ruffled scarf is made from swirls of t-shirts. For this scarf you will need a couple of t-shirts, scissors, a hot glue gun with glue, and a pen or marker. First, cut your t-shirt into as many circles as you can fit. You can use a plate to mark the circles or just freehand it. For a nice full scarf, you will want at least 16 circles, 8 per side. Cut a spiral in the center of each circle, and when you unwind the material, you get this cute little ruffle. Once you have all the spiral cut circles, separate them into 2 piles. Glue the ruffles together 2 at a time until you have 8 long ruffles. Look through your scrap pile for a long, thin piece of material about 1 inch wide and 12 inches long. You can also use a fabric ribbon for the connector if you prefer. Starting about 2 inches to the side of your glued edges, glue the connector down and then wind the thin piece around the bundle. Once you have about 4 inches, double the connector over until you run out. Glue it down to finish the scarf. The second scarf is a hidden bead scarf. For this scarf you will need a t-shirt, beads, embroidery floss or very thin ribbon, tape, and scissors. First, trim the hem off of your shirt. Trim it about 1 inch wide and save that piece for the next scarf. Once trimmed, cut a 12-inch piece from the bottom of your t-shirt. Next, open up the loop of the t-shirt so you have one long piece. Once opened, use the tape to mark 3 inches up on the short end of each scarf. This will be your fringe. On the back side of the scarf, mark off where you want your beads. I'm doing my pattern in an X design, but you can do stripes or swirls or whatever pattern you want. Cut 4 inches of your embroidery floss for however many beads are in your design. I have 11 beads to hide, so I cut 11 pieces of embroidery floss. One at a time, put your bead on your mark on the back of the scarf. Cover each bead with a bit of material and tie it off on the front with your embroidery floss. Do this for each of the marks in your pattern. You can use beads, small pom-poms, or even small rounded buttons. They'll be covered so they don't all have to match. Once all your beads are tied in, it's time to cut the fringe. At each short end, cut 1-inch strips up to where you marked with the tape. Once cut, remove the tape. Pull each strip, and because it's a stretchy t-shirt, the material will stretch and form this nice rolled fringe. Once you've done that to both sides, you're done with the scarf. The last scarf is a loop scarf. You can use the upper portion of the t-shirt from the second scarf as well as any scrap pieces. This is great to use the sleeves because once you cut them off, they're already in loops. So for this scarf you'll need t-shirt scraps that are at least 1 by 4 inches, a glue gun with glue, and scissors. Cut the scraps into pieces that are 1 inch wide. 20 sections make a nice scarf length, so you'll need to set aside 20 3-inch strips to use as ties. Again, if you prefer, you can use ribbon as ties. With the other pieces, glue the ends together so they make loops. Once all the pieces are cut and glued into loops, you'll start making your scarf sections. Loop the pieces around your hand. You'll want 4 loops per section. Repeat 19 more times. Once you have all of your sections looped and arranged how you want them to be, use the 3-inch pieces you set aside to tie each section together. On your last 2 sections, cut your loops open in order to make the fringe on the end of your scarf. So that's 3 ways to make a no-sew scarf from a t-shirt. The ruffled scarf, the hidden bead scarf, and the loop scarf. These scarves are a great way to use t-shirts you no longer wear or have holes or stains because you can just cut around them. Like I said before, these are great for the 10 to 14-year-old girl boxes for Operation Christmas Child, or if you have a sports fan in your life, you can make them a custom scarf in team colors for the next big game. Thanks for watching. See you next time.